North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Lindsay, first down and more than that. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Play fake. Murray. Flushed out right. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They're going for it. It's Murray. Finding room inside the 40. And some room to run now. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down. Murray to air it out again. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Phillip Lindsay, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Lawrence will throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Dante Fowler able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Caught by the tight end, Ertz.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, we've often talked, and rightly so, about how great a story James Robinson was last year. Undrafted as a running back to over 1,000 yards rushing as a rookie. But what gets lost, especially from being a big man like he is, he's a great asset as a pass receiver, too. 49 catches for close to 350 yards.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Matthew Wright on the field goal.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That was probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Play action. Now it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Spins by. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing again, Murray. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and goal, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jaguars 3. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On second down now. It's Robinson. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
I got you, Pop.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Moore on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that.
There he goes left side. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. Phillip Lindsay, 79 yards. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point good by Prater. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Jaguars 3. Matt Prater to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From midfield now, Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Throwing on second and long. Lawrence looking downfield for Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Yo, Jackrabbit.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Lawrence on first down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And now the rookie's free. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Prater for the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Throwing after the interception, Lawrence. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Lawrence going to give this to Robinson, draw play. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces.
And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call of the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, Coach. Hey, that goes for the announcers, too. No AC in this booth, so we've got a mash unit of empty water bottles up here as well. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On first down, Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Defense, let's go. Mike 9, Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there. Defense wins championships, baby.
On second down, it's Robinson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hey, orbit.
On third down, Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Extra point safely through, and that will cut this lead down to 25. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 16.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On second down now, it's Robinson, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down.
Play fake. Murray sliding out of the pocket. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, it's Murray. And this is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Double time. Alert. 3 down. Check.
They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. Touchdown! Philip Lindsey, 34 yards. And the Cardinals look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cardinals 42, Jaguars 10. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. They've got his man complete. And he'll finally be taken out of bounds just past the 40. It's a big play for the Jaguars. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Let's go, defense.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Complete to Jones. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Robinson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offense...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, and now here is another interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now back onto the field comes the Cardinal offense, and they're going to try for 2. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They run. Robinson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Lawrence. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some
pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Darius Philon gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Arizona, they're into the win.